Hey guys, Skip here and welcome back to Arndorf. It's another day, another destruction. Oh my god, I love it. I love when I destroy things. I really do like it. Well, of course, not because I destroy things, but because usually when I tend to rebuild stuff, I do it better. Even though in this case, it's not like I'm trying to replicate or build something similar to what I'm destroying, but still the same. The future things that we will have over here, it's going to be differently and awesome. I'm gonna get rid of this. Actually, let's put it this way. This was a district right there at the bottom of the big palace on top of the hill, and I feel like it's super unrealistic, super bad looking. Even though it had some interesting things there, but no, not gonna happen. So we are not going to keep that like that. I'm gonna destroy everything on that hill, not the palace, of course. The palace will stay there. We will bring some renovation to the palace, but nothing too serious. And then I'm not gonna do anything on the hill, definitely. You can see that big gate there over on top of at the entrance in the hill, let's say, for that train track, and I'm not gonna keep that either. Usually there should have been a station. It was called Simon Carlstein train station, but I'm gonna move that one a tiny bit further to the city, let's say, and it will be a different one. It will be a tram/train station. Yeah, train stop station. But not in today's episode. It will be in the next episode. And in today's episode, we are destroying this whole district. I think this was called, yes, Jurgen Hill district. I'm gonna destroy everything over here as well and rebuild it from scratch. There was a big theater over there on top of the hill. Not gonna keep it as well, guys. And across the big boulevard you see there, we have another district. It's called how is it called? Laubegast? I want to say Laubegast or something like that. I'm not sure. We might see it on the map as soon as we get there. Yes, no, it's Lustenau. It's Lustenau. So Lustenau district. I'm gonna destroy a part of it as well. I'm gonna rebuild a complete residential area, a better boulevard, a better road system, and yeah, things will look way much better, guys. You'll see it in the end. There is also a tram with, let's say, with the bus stop over there in the Lustenau. It's called Lustenau Terminal, and then across the big boulevard over there it's Lustenau tram depot. So there will be a different episode when I'm gonna focus my entire episode and build on those two, because it's very important having a good transportation system and transportation hub at the entrance of the city, even though most likely in the future that won't be an entrance to the city. It's going to be somewhere into the city, because Arndorf is going to grow big. Now, talking about Arndorf itself, I want to tell you guys from now that in the future I'm looking to probably rebuild most of what I already built, of course in a complete different way, so it's totally worth it to watch it. And I think I will reach that around episode 15-ish. So until episode 15, maybe even sooner, I don't know, I will definitely gonna rebuild everything as I plan to, and then we can focus way much more on new stuff. And news alert, guys. I wanna say I already mentioned this, but I don't think so. Have I mentioned it? There will be an airport in Arndorf. Oh yeah. There will be an airport, and actually there will be two airports. A small airport for the city, and then there will be a more like a land field or something like that, where, you know, small business planes can land, and also for people, for very rich people to use it for their own purpose, of course. to use it to just you know, drive planes or whatever, fly planes and drive, fly planes. I saw there is a vanilla building that can offer us this thing, but probably I will have to bring lots of changes to it. Good, let's talk about what you also see on this time-lapse, guys. It's not too much today, because it's a lot of buildings that I'm plopping down, a lot of buildings, lots of roads, and mostly trees, bushes and whatnot. So there will be a longer, probably it will be a longer live show session. No, I don't know. I'm gonna do a live after this time lapse, and I'm gonna show you closely what I build and what you will see being built in the next episodes. Because that tram and the train station that I was telling you about, that one is going to be a custom one, a complete custom one. You'll see it, and it's going to be awesome because yeah, it's custom made. And news alert, or breaking news, or whatever, I'm gonna share it, of course, with all my patrons, so you guys can download it from my Patreon account in case you want to use it, of course, in your builds. I think I'm gonna I'm gonna do that right now, today. I'm gonna release it already on my Patreon. Good. Here I'm adding some stairs and a few other stuff because the terrain is not flat. It's pretty interesting, so it's really cool building in a ramp. And there in the middle, I decided to go with a very small park, like literally a park where kids can play, people can walk, sit on benches and whatnot. And in between the buildings there, I made like a very small plaza with a fountain and something like that, also for people to chill. Now let's move back to Jürgen Hill district. Let me sip some of my coffee. Oh yeah. Here, before we had a theater, not anymore. I'm gonna use two crazy beautiful buildings. These are from Berlin, and they fit so good together. Of course, the build is not going to be related to Berlin at all, but I'm gonna use this building, so you guys will have to come up with ideas. What purposes should these two buildings have? They are pretty huge, so they should be more than a museum or so. Let's just think about it and take into consideration that for now we are going to call Arndorf the capital city, or at least the second big city of Osterland. Osterland is being the country where this Arndorf city is. Good. So down the road from these buildings, I built something like we have a tram going through that quay, and then a park and a few more other buildings and whatnot to develop this complete new area on top of the hill, which is going to look pretty damn awesome. Very soon, like in less than 2 minutes, I'm gonna show you exactly what I built today, guys. Probably in the time lapse it doesn't seem a lot because I cut lots of parts. I made those before and after cinematics because I don't want to show you repetitive stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna show you exactly what I built, and here I'm gonna do some extra road linkages just because to improve the traffic in the city, because people were driving in a very strange way, deciding to get different routes that I was hoping for, and yeah, that's not good. Good. Here in front of these two huge buildings, guys, guess what? I'm gonna do a park for sure. What do you guys think? Should we go for a park? Because I made some very small hills and I was thinking to go for a complete park. Let me know what you also think, if a park should fit super good in front of these buildings. I guess so. I feel like we should go for a park or whatnot, just to make things even beautiful. And yes, Arndorf is going to be a very good, beautiful city. Not gotta add a lot of ugly parts, even though there will be some areas where poorer people will live, of course, and with, you know, bad-looking buildings, residential buildings and whatnot, and maybe some other stuff. But yeah, you know what I mean. Let's have a quick look on what we built today, guys, because it's going to be pretty interesting. First thing I want to do, I want to start by giving names to the new districts. Well, actually, they're not new, but because I rechanged them, yes, they are new and I don't want to keep the previous names. So the first one, this one from here, Jürgen Hill district, is going to be named Luke district. This one, it's named after 𝐒𝐿𝐷𝐻, one of my patrons. Thank you so much, buddy. I saw you already changed your support tier as well. You are just amazing, as all of you patrons, guys. Amazing. So I know I gave you a hotel, but hey, have a district as well. You deserve it. The second one, this one, is going to be called Scotsman district, after another patron I call Scotsman. Thank you so much, buddy, for being patron for such a long time and annual supporter. You are so amazing as well. What else? Oh yes, this one. So this one from here, it's a very big building, right? So I added 2 buildings and I thought that we should give names for both of them, but you know what? I'm gonna give name to this one. I was thinking to do the Palace of Culture or something like that, but let's call it maybe not Parliament. No, let's go for a Palace of Culture. Good. So this is the Palace of Culture, and then this one has to be named after you guys. You should come up with an idea in the comments. Tell me what this building purpose should be. Take into consideration it's right next to the Palace of Culture, so that would be really awesome. And oh, let me show you something. If you change the name of this building, it changes the look. Actually, the one from Berlin, this is the look of the building from Berlin from real life. But if we take back the name, bam, it changes back. It's really cool. This option is super damn cool. I love it. Good. So give a name to this one, and the comment with the most likes, of course, will win. And I'm gonna give the name of the building, and of course I will name it after you guys. This is the park. Jürgen Park is called. I'm gonna keep it as a park as well, but let me know if you have any better ideas for what we should have in front of these two. If it should leave it as a park or maybe even more, just hit me up. Here we have not a metro, we have the tram and the train stations. Both of them are working. Actually, I already did the build for this one, but I wanted to delete it because I didn't want you guys to see it. This is a complete custom-made train station. It's made out of procedural objects and it's properly working. Super cool. And I'm gonna export it, and I'm gonna release it on my Patreon account for everyone who wants to download it and use it in their cities. So this one is going to be called Simon Carlstein train station. Actually, it should be only station, right? Good. And this one was somewhere around here, and it was split in half. Like the train station was here, and the tram station was somewhere here, I think. So I didn't like it. So yeah, better like that. This is the Grosser Kronenbogen Palace, whatever. I'm gonna renovate it as I promised, but in one of the future episodes. Now, let's talk about this. So here we have Scotsman district. This is the park, the plaza I was telling you. You'll see more of them in the cinematics at the end. I love these two buildings, the twin buildings. And here we have the Lustenau tram depot and Lustenau terminal. I am thinking to move both of them and make the build over here a bit bigger and better. That's my plan, guys, for the future. One of the future episodes for sure. Maybe we will rename them too. So here we have a complete empty area. What I want from you guys, come up with an idea. What should we build here? Should we go for a bus hub? Should we go for a intercity bus hub? Should we go for a school? Whatever you think is the best. Let me know in the comments, and the comment with the most likes, of course, will win, and the name will also be given to it. Good. What else? Okay, here we have the Justin H library. Looks bad now. it will look better in the future, I promise you, and it will look something like this. I'm gonna make it bigger than before, with a very small area for people to stay read like in the park or whatever. So this is going to be redone in a future episodes, probably when I'm gonna work on the park, and I'm gonna show a before and after cinematic or so, yeah, to fit perfectly with the entire surroundings. What else? Here we have a 6-lane boulevard now. Before we had only 4, and we still have it. The Van Baker Bridge will suffer some changes, and the whole intersection here, the interchange. I changed it because there were 4 lanes, and here we had 6 and then 4 as well. So I had to upgrade everything to 6 lanes. It's better. It's one of the biggest boulevards. This is called Julius Boulevard, and this is the Lubegast Bridge, and then this is Lubegast Boulevard over here. It's a very small one, this part. I'm gonna keep it like Lubegast, you know, because that was the name for this one, for this district, for now. Good. I think this is it, guys. Lots of new builds and rebuilds actually in the future episodes. We have so many things, plenty of things to be rebuilt. Lots of things are missing. Some of them are looking bad, and they need a real upgrade. And I think we can do it in the future. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. You are awesome. Don't forget to stay like that. See you in the next episode. And yeah, I salute you.